Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for kabooming and kapumping in. Shout out to all the meta maniacs. The meta games already have begun. Make sure you tune into the champagne room. Today we're talking about Polygon Matic. Price rise after a promise of a big reveal. This Polygon Matic price rise is the top gainer. I'm excited. We've been using Polygon Matic for some time now. We minted the NFTs there as well. So it's nice to see that network doing well. Drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. We're going to be covering that, and I'll be linking to the articles in just a moment. Shout out to Adrian Kent, one of the first boomers in the box always. I appreciate you, Adrian. Shout out to all the meta maniacs that are tuning in. And shout out to the silent lurkers. I know there's a handful of them that they don't comment, but they're listening, they're watching, they're observing, and they're sitting on the sidelines. But I invite you to get involved in the game. You'll never be a winner by just watching the game. You can't win the game by watching. You got to play. Kaboom! Shout out to the meta maniacs out there. Let's go ahead and check out this alleged big reveal here by Polygon. Let me turn off these coins and share my screen over here. Kaboom. You see that Polygon, 0x Polygon said, "Good morning, Amsterdam. Are you ready for the big reveal today at Polygon Ignite? Today, RSVP now." Apparently, they're doing a conference over there in Amsterdam, Polygon Ignite. I don't know much about this conference, but if you can see here on TradingView and on CoinGecko, we have some pretty strong technicals here for Matic. And you can see Matic against ETH is now reading buy. Matic against USD is also, well, it's neutral, but it's inching towards buy. Matic up 7% today against USD, 5 against ETH, and about 7, almost 8 against BTC. So Matic is, the horse that's looking strong today. Of course, you got some of our other faves. Luna's doing well. Terra Luna is a buy. And then Cake. We've been talking about Cake. Cake is looking good. Cake is looking good on the up and up. Cake is one of our old school favorites. I'll be honest. I like Cake. And this one's been moving and grooving. What are the APRs looking like nowadays over there at Cake? I know they were favorable for a long time, and we made some great gains on Cake. We identified Cake back when it first came out. It was about, I would like to say, $2, $1, maybe even less. I think we got in even under $1. Cake rode all the way up to about $44 it hit before, breaking down. But let's see, maybe it comes back around. I like this platform. I think that it's positioned to stick around for at least the midterm, as it has. Okay, you got Sushi's up, but that's about it. I mean, it seems like Luna, Matic, and Cake are the top gainers here on our list. We got some losers as well. Let's check out who the losers are. Tron, after announcement yesterday that Tron plans to dive into the stablecoin space. Tron did really well yesterday after Justin Sun announced USDD or something like that. Let me pull up the article on you guys, because I was just learning about that after the yesterday's stream. So let me show you guys that. So Justin Sun is doing something similar to, I believe, Terra, and he is going to back the stable coins, and he wants to have like one of the more decentralized stable coins. Let me just find this. Tron USDD. Let me try that. Find that for you guys. I was just literally reading the article right now. Okay. Tron DAO joined hands with major blockchain players to launch USDD, decentralized USD, the most decentralized stable coin in human history. is what they're saying. So, it's definitely, promising a lot. Let's, you can see here via Justin Sun's Twitter. Let's check that out and see what he's been tweeting about it. They did really well. Trading for Tron has increased almost 300%. According to Justin Sun's open letter, USDD network, the most decentralized stablecoin in human history, will be pegged to the underlying asset TRX and issued in a decentralized manner. The launch of an algorithmic stablecoin called USDD. USDD will be issued as a TRC token on the Tron network. The Tron DAO reserve will serve as a transparent mechanism to manage the reserves backing the USDD. So they're going to back it with Tron and probably something else. So that's what's going on. We got Tron pulling back today, though, okay, after yesterday's boom. It was yesterday that it really moved and grooved. What else we got? Zilliqa's down. Zilliqa's been doing excellent. Zilliqa's been doing excellent. This is against Binance. Is still reading as a buy. And then keep an eye on ZIL against ETH. ZIL has been promising some sort of a metaverse. They're a buy against ETH. And how about against the US dollar? A buy. So Zilliqa is amongst the strongest altcoins as far as technicals against the US dollar and against BTC and ETH. Remember, guys, you want to always identify which horse, which coin, or which vehicle is moving at the fastest pace. Okay, and right now USD is strong, being that a lot of dumping's going on, a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of Ether dumping. It seems like volatility though is stabilizing. Okay, but USD is still stronger right now. BTC is struggling against USD. It was a buy just a few days ago, but it did retreat back to sell. Okay, so the only one that seems to be outpacing the rest of the herd is ZIL. Of course, ApeCoin has done very well. But ApeCoin, has the community though. ApeCoin does have the community. I'm looking at more like a clothing brand or more like a culture brand, but they're certainly doing well. It is buy. So right now, ZIL and Ape are certainly looking very strong. And then, of course, Cake. Keep an eye on Cake USD. They're a buy as well. So keep an eye on that. And then how about CRO? CRO is one of our faves. CRO against USD. I assume they're still weak. They're still strong. So right now, let me repeat. The strong horses out here. The strong horses out here are Zilliqa, Ape, and Cake. Honorable mention goes to Matic today. Matic is certainly doing well. I want to check out the technical charts. I think they probably are on a buy. I've said this before. I think Matic is here to stay. Matic is acting kind of like a little ETH 2.0 right now. It is basically the ETH 2.0. And the fact that, they were the first alternative chain to be supported by OpenSea. It seems to me like they're going to stick around. Let me go back to Matic. I just specifically want to look at Matic against USD. And I would assume that to be, it's still neutral. So it really hasn't broken out of its range. Although it's the top gainer today, it doesn't have as strong of technicals as Zilliqa does, as Cake does, as Ape does. But, this could change if Matic doesn't retreat here to sub 145 or some sub 140. So keep an eye on that. Shout out to Adrian Kent. Shout out to the Meta Maniacs out there. Make sure you drop a comment on me. Let me know what's shaking and baking. I let you guys know earlier this morning on the Discord, the meta games have begun. And, Medals of Honor are the first drop. Collect a combination of medals to unlock a Meta Champ Ring NFT when they drop. We're going to be doing another Meta Champ Games drop coming soon. The details are to be announced and how the mechanics will or will not work and what the whole drop's about. But make sure you join the Discord right now, the Champagne Room Discord. These NFTs powered by the Champagne Room will continue to drop. We just did the MOH as our first drop this week, which was a free mint to those that are on the whitelist, and that was minted on like 2 minutes. Okay, we got diamond hands over there. I see some listings, but it seems like ultimately no one has bid at those prices. So let's see, what happens. I mean, we got some diamond hands over there. It's a small exclusive club. I told you guys, I don't even have a ring of metal. I didn't even get one. I wasn't able to get one. The metals, there's 6 gold. There's only 12 silver and 15 bronze. If you get 4 bronze, you can unlock an NFT ring, the Metachamp ring. Okay, I discussed this yesterday. We are expecting several drops leading up to the Metachamp ring. And these drops will provide paths to unlock that Metachamp ring when it does come. Asaf said they made a fake short squeeze. Yeah, it's possible. But one thing I am seeing, though, is that the volatility, the Bitcoin volatility, and the Ether volatility, for that matter, is decreasing over time. Okay, it seems like we're staying within that $40,000 range as we have been for a long time now. There's before it was a little bit more volatile, but let's look at this chart. Look at the volatility back in November, up and down and up and down. But look, ever since that low in January, we've been in the pocket. We've been in this range. It's not out of the range right now. It's more consolidated, and ultimately this is bearish. I mean, this is bullish for the long term. It may be bearish here in the short term, but it's definitely bullish in the long term, in my opinion. You gotta give back a little bit here. You gotta give back a little bit. Things don't go straight up. But if you look at the macro chart, as I've showed before, if you look at the macro chart in the 1-3 year perspective, it looks certainly bullish. Let's go ahead and use that 1 year chart, or leave the 5 year. And you can see that, ever since we broke out here in November 2020, we've been on the up and up. We've been on the up and up. I mean, we may break down further. I mean, we had that top. There's like a double top here, which I am expecting some downward pressure. And maybe we trade around even down to the $30,000 range into maybe the fall, maybe the end of the year before we rise back up. So, we're looking for a new range. You see how things were consolidated here from July, or even from before, but about July all the way to November. You see how it's trading sideways? We need that. We need a period of some sideways trading. So from like January to maybe even, almost a whole year of sideways trading, because you got it, starting April here, and this thing didn't boom till, October, November. So from, for about 6 months there. So that would equal, we need some more months here. It's what I'm saying. I wouldn't expect it to just shoot right back up. Like I said, I think it was going to be consolidating till about somewhere here, probably about, to be safe, about the new year. I think we're going to have to wait till the new year from what I'm seeing. Okay, I could be wrong, and we could break out here and kapump. But again, there's, it seems like the volatility is consolidating, which is a good thing. We got a lot of volatility up here, down, back up, down, now back up, and now it's kind of, I think this is good. Guys, drop a comment, shaking and bacon. Join the Champagne Room immediately and hit the gym right now. I'm a little disappointed, I'll be honest with you. The gym this morning was packed. A bunch of people. I get up there and, sometimes this happens. You get thrown out of what you were going to do. I was going to go in there and attack squats this morning and then focus on, chest after and maybe some ancillary exercise. So I was focused to hit the squats this morning. I always do a little bit of walking because since I get to the gym so early, I'm still a little tired. So, I walk for some time just to wake up. Get the blood running. It's a warm up, but I don't even really treat it as a warm up. I just walk and listen to a little podcast or whatever, and just walk for some time, on a slight incline, just to wake myself up. And then I pulled up to the gym this morning, and this thing was slam packed. It was like, I don't know, six something in the morning. The thing was slammed. There was like a club in there, music all the way up, and there was more people than normal. And all of the treadmills were taken. So I jump on a little bike, and I'm hanging out and waiting. Finally, people get off the treadmill. I jump on the treadmill, do my thing. I walk about maybe a mile or something, just walking, just walking. I'm ready to go for my squats. I head up to the other side of the gym. All the squat racks are taken, all of them, and that's usually not the case, especially the gym I've been going to. So, you got to pivot. So, I pivoted and I went straight to chest, and I really attacked chest. And I was going to do legs after, but, even after I finished off the chest, people were still at the squat rack. So at the end of the day, I didn't do legs today. I didn't do it, and probably I'll go back tomorrow. If not, I'll do it on Monday. I did do squats heavy on this Monday. So, but the whole point is show up. You may have to adjust. You may have to pivot, but stay active, stay moving, stay grooving. With all that said, I got a nice chest pump today. Still have a percentage in TRX and Matic. Nice to see the recent pumps as passive. I think I still got some Matic somewhere over there, but it's probably insignificant. I'm still live streaming over there to D Live, and they're I think they're owned by Tron, right, or by Justin Sun. Let's see where this all goes to. Justin Sun is a good marketer, I'll tell you that much, and it doesn't seem like he's going to let up. I thought. I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say that I thought Tron was done for, but it certainly looked very sleepy as of late. But now, it certainly turned back around. Now, Tron, don't sleep on Tron. It was one of the first ones to kind of do their own thing, their own blockchain. They kind of cloned Ethereum. They started with the dApps. Like they were a trailblazer. And I remember when they first came out, looking at the volume there in the Asian markets, I'm like, this thing is, there's definitely a demand for it. Now, that has since slowed down, but I do believe that there's still some value there in the bag. How about AVAX, guys? Has AVAX been doing all right? Not really. No, strong sell. And then how about Binance, one of our faves? Look at the chart for Binance, though. Sheesh. Sell right now. And we'll keep an eye on BTC. Ultimately, BTC became weak. Strong sell on BTC. Sheesh. Yeah, guys, searching for that altcoin, and I'll tell you, it seems like the only ones right now are the ones that I mentioned. Cake, Zill, Ape. I did notice Hex neutral yesterday. Someone dropped in the Discord yesterday saying, Champ, what do you think about Hex? Is it a good buy now? Listen, I'll tell you this much about Hex. I expect it to boom when Pulse Chain goes live. The promise is mid-May. Now, I don't know anybody at Pulse. I don't know anything. I know as much as everybody else just watching the tubes. I don't have any inside information, but I would expect it to do well. I'm comparing it to Jewel, DeFi Kingdoms. When DeFi Kingdoms launched their token, their blockchain, the Jewel token went up a lot. Okay, I think it probably 2x'd. So, maybe something similar can happen to Hex. We had a really big boom here. Hex all-time high at 52 cents. And now ultimately there it's at 13 cents. This chart looks weak though, I'll be honest with you. This chart doesn't look that hype. This looks like a pump and dump. But I wouldn't write off Hex at all. I wouldn't write it off at all. No. And the fact that there is controversy and hate surrounding it, I think ultimately may be a good thing for it. I think that it's kind of like the Streisand effect when it comes to Hex. I think that has actually helped it. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I'm actually looking forward to this launch. The biggest airdrop in crypto history, and no one has ever done this. So it's definitely a power move. It is definitely a power move. Now, will it work? I don't know. But, I'm in it to win it, and I want it to win. So hopefully it does. Let's look at Link. It's been a while since we talked about Link. Link was a darling of crypto for such a long time. Link and Binance were these two darlings of crypto for such a long time. The Link Marines, they had the memes. They were going on strong for a while. Ultimately, strong sell right now. And Binance did better than Chainlink in the long run as of now. And then, of course, Luna. Terra Luna. Look at this chart. This thing is strength. This is against Bitcoin. Strong buy against BTC. And then let's look against US dollar. This is also looking like a buy. This is a strong chart. So let me go ahead and summarize. You got Luna, ZIL, Ape, and Cake certainly looking very strong in this bearish climate when Bitcoin has retreated back to almost the $30,000 range. We've talked about Near protocol. Near has since kind of quieted down, neutral on the charts. And then Rune has been doing very well. Let's look at their technicals as of late. They're still on a buy. Nice. Okay, guys. Rune, Terra, ZIL, Ape, Cake. I gave you 5 right there. 5 altcoins that are doing better than US dollar and Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's right there. Look at this Rune chart. Looking pretty all right here, too. So guy gets breaking out. So I like what it has to offer. I like Cake. You know, I like these. These coins have some value, in my opinion. The ones that I just mentioned. The one I know least of is really Zilliqa, even though I've used it. I know they're promising some sort of a metaverse, but that's all I know. And then I want to say I don't know about Ape either, because I've never, you know, I'm not in a Bored Ape club, and, you know, I don't really trade those coins. And although everyone's heard of it, right? I do think that Ape appears to be a little overinflated, but that never really mattered in crypto. It's all about hype. So it may continue to do well. I do like Cake, though. I'll tell you that Cake, I think, is valuable. And, you know, we got on that at the beginning, and it seems like it's going to have its second run now. It's starting to wake back up after being quiet for some time, hitting that all-time high at $40 and change, and then it went down to like $5. So, you know, if you're not ready to get clapped and experience an 85, 90% loss on the altcoin that you like, I don't know what to tell you. It seems like most coins have to go through that phase at one point, if they're going to survive. Okay, I mean, BTC has resurrected from, you know, major hits several times. Right now, BTC is down significantly from its all-time high as well. So, but, you know, that being said, it could go down even more. I've said this before. When the bear market first hit, prepare for Bitcoin to go into the, you know, sub $20,000 range. I think that the true bottom, in my opinion, is around $10,000 to $12,000. I've said this several times. So if BTC breaks down, it could go all the way down to 10. Okay, now that doesn't mean it would be due over. You know, it doesn't mean that BTC can't hit all-time highs again. It's just, it is what it is. Bitcoin's volatile, as are most cryptos. Now, is that going to happen? I don't think so. I think too many people right now, the demand is high. They, you know, they'll see it go under 30, or even, you know, I could definitely see, you know, look, I could definitely see all the scenarios that I just explained, but more likely, it's probably going to hold how it's been, you know, stay in a less volatile range, you know, maybe in this high 30, low 40 range, or maybe a little bit more pressure into the 20, which least likely I think is to break down under 20. All those still possible. How's Sandbox doing? I see Sandbox up 8% against Bitcoin today. Buy against BTC. There's a few coins that are doing better than Bitcoin, guys. Strong sell, though, against USD. Rune. Buy. Rune with a big red candle right now. But ultimately, technicals are still reading buy. Shout out to Passive Crypto Show. Shout out to Asaf, Adrian, and the rest of the Metamaniacs. I see you guys. Little recap over here. Polygon Matic is booming today after a promise of a big reveal in their conference, Polygon Ignite. Polygon just tweeted not too long ago, "Good morning, Amsterdam. Are you ready for the big reveal at Polygon Ignite today? RSVP now. We don't know what the big reveal is or isn't. Let me see if this this link. This is an Eventbrite link, so it doesn't really talk. This isn't a link to buy tickets. Sales ended. So this is the event that's going down over there in Amsterdam. They sold out with the tickets already, but they're gonna announce something big. Apparently, that's what they're promising, a big reveal for Polygon. And you know what it is, guys? Buy the rumor, sell the news. So people are buying up the rumor, and they'll probably sell the news as soon as it announces later today. Now, all that being said, you know, I think Matic is here to stay. Okay, we identified it early when it was sub $1. Don't act like the champ didn't slide up there. You know, listen, you know, being DeFi maniacs, we may be green with the NFTs. I'll give you that much. But we pulled up on DeFi way before a lot of people did. And because of that, we were able to lock in some major gains. So shout out to my DeFi heads. And shout out to the NFT heads as well. Doing what I can to provide value to you maniacs. And have fun with these meta games, guys. Make sure you join the champ. I'm glad that we're doing this in a bearish market. I'm just imagining what's going to happen when things start hitting all-time highs and all the normies come back. All the normies are going to come back and everything's going to be a party again. And that's when you guys should take some profits. Okay? When you start seeing the normies, that's when you start taking more profits. Although you should always, you know, take something off the table. You know, I think that the strategy is not fixed for everyone. Everybody has a different circumstance, a different need, and a different want. But make sure you identify what your wants and your needs are and create a system that's sustainable. That being said, that system should include a percentage of stable coins in your portfolio, even if it's 5%. Some may have 50%, you know. I'm just saying there's, you know, make sure you cover the ground. Say, okay, I got a little bit for this, I got that. We cash out X amount or not. You know, make sure you try to develop a system that works for you. And like I said, that system's not fixed. It's not a you know, one size fits all for everybody, because your circumstances, your needs, and your wants are different than everybody else's. All right, guys. A couple more comments and questions. We've been on for about a half an hour. I almost always appreciate you guys. Passive, one of our OG maniacs. I would like to see Passive holding a Champagne Crypto NFT out there. I would like to see some of my OGs hold these medals. Right now, it's an exclusive club. We only got 7 people that got in there. So there's a few of you guys, some OGs that weren't able to get it. And unfortunately, Poison, our mod over there on Discord, he wasn't even able to mint because of the ad blocker he had on. And by the time, you know, he disabled the blockers, the mint, all the coins were claimed. He was able to get one on the secondary market. But I would like to see, you know, some of you OGs with those NFTs. Now, that being said, I just posted this morning. I'm working on the next one, on the next Meta Champ drop. And we're going to have several of these culminating in a Meta Championship ring. And our big project for the year is the Meta Cox, which will be the keys to unlocking meta combat and NFT battles. That's where we're headed on the roadmap on that. The first Meta Cox generation will be the profile picks, and they'll have their rarities, and that would be the first key to unlock future battle when we hopefully develop it. My vision is to have somewhat of a Street Fighter-esque type NFT game, fighting game. So we're starting off with the characters and the world, and that'll be Meta Cox. That'll be the big project. But in the meantime, in between times, we got these other projects, these drops, these gamified drops that will allow you to unlock a Meta Champ Ring NFT. Make sure you head up to monft.cc, nft.cc. You can check out the Medal of Honor. This is exclusive, only 33 coins. Right now, there's only 7 holders, and they're holding on. I'll tell you that much. I thought they were going to dump. You know, I was expecting, oh, they'll dump, maybe, you know, but no. These things are hold, and some people are saying, no, this is exclusive. I'm going to hold on to this. Anyhow, there's several ways to unlock a Meta Champ Ring NFT. And if you collect the following: 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze, 1 gold, 2 silvers, 4 bronze. Those are the 3 winning combinations to win a Meta Champ Ring. I'll be announcing the next drop and the next ways to unlock more Meta Champ Rings. These Champ Rings, I'm getting excited about them. I'll tell you that much. So shout out to all the Meta Maniacs. I'd like to see you there in the Discord, and share. You know, sometimes I talk to people and they're like, Champ, did you hear about this and this and that? I'm like, yeah, but just share it in the Discord. Let me know. Like, you know, sometimes you guys pull up even to the chat. Champ, have you heard about this? Drop it in the Discord. Hit me a little link. You know what I mean? That way it's stored there and I can go back. You know, we got a whole channel for NFT leads. We have a whole channel for DeFi leads. And, you know, I can go back on my time, and other people can as well, and sift through that and see if we find the next gem. We also got tools. I just posted a nice DAO creator and management tool that I'm going to have to look at. Shout out to Mindset Money Man. He gave me the lead on that. And there's all kinds of resources there. So guys, slide on it. And if you're an MOH holder and you haven't verified already, you could verify and get a role for an MOH holder via Collab Land over there in the Discord. That's been set up. All right, guys. That's about it for today. Enjoy your weekend. TGIF for my normies out there. It's time to unlock, guys, and stop calling another man or woman your boss. How long are you going to do that out there? Hopefully you're one step closer to being your own boss. Kaboom to that. And for those that haven't unlocked and, you know, still have a boss or whatnot, I'm not trying to put you guys down. I've been there. Okay. I've definitely had I've been there. This is no silver spoon out here, guys. So I can definitely relate. But, you know, wanting another situation or striving for something else is not bad. Okay. And being your own boss is arguably more freeing. Anyhow, we'll leave it at that, guys. Stay strong. Make sure you hit the gym and hit me in the Discord. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for Kaboom.